As I think about garnering support, I believe it's the voice of the parent. Parents really being advocates for their children. I also think it is the responsibility of districts, superintendents, principals, all those who interact with children on a daily basis to support that theme or that energy by informing parents.
One challenge in garnering support for early learning in communities these days is awareness. And part of our work in early learning has been in raising awareness about brain research too. That whole brain process of serve and return. When a child coos and a parent responds, that is reinforcing, right? And that's early language, that's early literacy. So helping families to understand that just talking to kids is what you need to do growing up.
I think the message gets lost in how important education is and how important it is for parents to be involved in the educational process.
We don't do, in my opinion, enough of a job in informing families and engaging with our community members about the importance of this.
They first and foremost can garner trust with the families by building a proper relationship. And that really is established from the time that the youngest learners are born.
And I think that honoring a parent's knowledge about their own child, their expertise, helps kind of create a mutually respectful partnership between parents and other people in the community, and that is where I think everything begins.
The schools need to extend themselves beyond what we typically consider to be kindergarten as a starting point. We really need to be, as a school and an organization, as a system, reaching out to maybe make connections with pregnant mothers and having events at PTO events that can be informational on prenatal care, and then also what's it like to have a newborn at home, and then maybe then also reaching and connecting with child care providers.
We need to know them before the kids turn 5. And so that's another big important part of our work, is to engage families when kids are born. And so we joke in Ann Arbor Public Schools that as children are born in hospitals, that we'd like to gift them with a onesie that says, "Welcome to the Ann Arbor Public Schools," because that's a piece that says you're part of this family.
Districts can communicate with them to have the ability then to say, well, these are the expectations we have for students that enter, potentially maybe even in a 3-year-old preschool program or a 4-year-old preschool program, or in Head Start or in Great Start in the state of Michigan. And by giving them clear expectations, then those providers, those child care providers, have the ability then to really get them to the point where they feel, okay, we can trust the schools and we can get things moving.
And one thing that's really important about partnering with Detroit Public Television and other avenues like this is that Detroit Public Television can get into places that superintendents, assistant superintendents, even teachers can't. And you can get into those places at times of the day, when we can't. And so when we partner together and we're able to engage around shared learning and knowledge about how we best support early learners, then it's coming from multiple places in the community. That's a reinforcing message. And we all know that when families are surrounded by avenues of support, that's when children, they thrive.
You want those individual families to feel that they are a part of something much larger than themselves, that you're doing something that's making a difference in a positive way.